Hello, and welcome to the Frame0 tutorial video. Frame0 is a tool that helps you quickly and easily create wireframes for your application ideas. Now let's download Frame0 by clicking the download button. When the download page appears, select the version compatible with your OS, download the installer, and proceed with the installation. This is the user interface of Frame0. The central area is the canvas, where you can place and edit shapes. At the top of the screen, you'll find the main menu and toolbar. On the left side, there is the Navigator sidebar, which includes the Shapes view, Pages view, Icons view, Layers view, and Settings view. On the right side, there is the Inspector sidebar, where you can edit the properties of the selected shape. In the Shapes view, you can drag and drop shapes onto the canvas to add them. You can select a specific library to find the desired shape, or search for shapes using keywords. In the Icons view, you can add icons to the canvas. You can select a specific icon category to find the desired icon. Or search for icons using keywords. In the icon options, you can adjust the size, roughness, and thickness. You can use a table shape. The table has its own menu in the floating toolbar, allowing you to add, move, or delete rows and columns. If drag and drop feels inconvenient, you can quickly search for and add shapes and icons using the keyboard. Click the plus icon in the toolbar, or press Command+I for macOS, or Control+I for Windows to search for and instantly add shapes and icons. In addition to pre-made UI shapes, you can also add primitive shapes such as rectangles, ovals, and text. Select the Rectangle tool from the toolbar and drag on the canvas to create a rectangle. Ovals can be added in the same way. For text, select the Text tool from the toolbar and click on the canvas to enter the desired text. Alternatively, you can quickly add text by double-clicking on an empty space in the canvas. For images, you can click the Image tool in the toolbar to select a file. Or drag and drop a file onto the canvas to add it. Select the Line tool, press the mouse button at one point on the canvas, and release it at another point to draw a line. To connect more than 2 points, click each point sequentially and double-click at the final point to finish. You can also press the ESC or Enter key to stop adding points. If you end at the starting point, a polygon will be created. A connector is a special type of line that connects two shapes. Select the Connector tool and connect two shapes. You can choose from various arrowheads for both endpoints. With the Freehand tool, you can draw freeform curves using the mouse. Similar to the Line tool, connecting the endpoints will create a closed polygon. You can adjust the thickness variation and the taper of the endpoints. To highlight specific areas, you can also use the highlighter tool. When you select a shape, the floating toolbar appears. This allows you to quickly edit the shape's fill, stroke, text, box style, and more. To access all properties of a shape, use the Inspector sidebar. By enabling the container property, you can include other shapes inside it. When the lock property is enabled, the shape can no longer be selected. To revert this, right-click the shape and disable it from the context menu. When the hide property is enabled, the shape disappears from the canvas and can no longer be selected. To revert this, right-click and disable it from the context menu. However, since the shape is invisible, clicking it with the mouse can be difficult. In this case, you can locate the shape in the Layers view. Some shapes have their own states. For example, switch, checkbox, and slider shapes have specific states. A frame is a shape that represents a single screen. It can contain other shapes. And if those shapes extend beyond its boundaries, they are clipped and not visible. Some frames have states. By swapping the width and height, you can easily switch between landscape and portrait orientations. Mirroring refers to adding a shape that projects a specific frame. It allows you to create a master frame and reuse it in multiple places. To add a mirror, drag the frame you want to project from the Layers view and drop it onto the canvas. When the original frame is modified, the mirror instantly reflects those changes. All shapes can have links to external URLs or specific pages. These links work in presentation mode or in prototypes exported to PDF or HTML formats. To set a link, select the shape, go to the Links section in the Inspector sidebar, and choose the page you want to link to. Shapes with links are indicated by a blue outline. You can hide or show this outline by clicking the eye-shaped button in the toolbar. To navigate to the linked page, click the Open Link button in the floating toolbar. When showing your wireframe to others, presentation mode is very useful. Click the Play Shape button in the toolbar to enter presentation mode. In presentation mode, links are highlighted with a blinking blue border, making it easy for viewers to recognize which shapes are clickable. Clicking a shape with a link will navigate to the connected page. This allows you to easily demonstrate the flow of the screens, and this behavior works the same in exported PDF and HTML formats. Creating a wireframe from scratch requires a lot of time and effort. To help reduce this, Frame0 provides a variety of templates for different devices. To add a template, click the Templates button in the toolbar. Select the desired device and template, and it will be added as a new page. In addition to the default libraries, you can install additional libraries that provide a variety of shapes. To install an additional library, click the Libraries button in the Shapes view. Press the Install button for the library you want to install. You can then use the shapes from the installed library. We've briefly explored how to use Frame0. Thank you for watching.